channel, Country Conversations with DVD. This is gonna be my last review for today. I will bring you Sisters in the Morning. Now, I'm just gonna say maybe for the first episode, it might have been a little disappointing. It was shaky to me, but this is my review of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Episode 7, season 4, I believe. But anyway, the episode begins with Angie's case scaring everybody with that weird pagan bunny. And the thing is sitting in the back of Heather's car. Now, Heather reminds me of the Bang, 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 pow, pow, pow type. So, Bunny, you look. Whitney and Justin meet for their first date in a long, long time. Justin is on Instagram. Yeah, well, Justin, what are you doing on Instagram, fella? Are you looking for you a nice hot tender? What you doing while she's sitting up here? She's doing everything. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she was frying bacon. You were watching the TV, the kids were fighting, and the next thing you know, the alarm goes off and the bacon is burnt, and it's all Justin's fault. Whitney, girl, you do better at minding other people's business. And well, Justin is so outdone with Whitney at this point, he takes off his ring. And that really disturbs her because she really wants to make this marriage work. So she got back at him. She wanted to make the marriage work, but she got back at him and put her ring in the drawer too. So, I don't know, Whitney, maybe you shouldn't have put your ring in the drawer to get back at him. Now, here's my other announcement. Maybe if you stay out of other people's business and work on your marriage, you will be in a better place. Next on the agenda, Lisa is next, and she's having a counter-making appointment with Angie K. Kay does frankincense and myrrh. She does linen. She's upset because the candle girl at the candle shop girl knows about Jack's mission, and she doesn't. Oh, my goodness. Lisa Barlow, it is partly your fault that your son doesn't come to you about things like a mission. I'm sure he doesn't get paid. And from what I remember, first season, you had that little boy sitting in front of some kind of stat thing, teaching him about business, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to raise your children, off business and Vita tequila and snowballs, that's on you, sis. That is your child. And Mormonism. Keep that in mind. So Lisa is trying to throw salt on Monica because what Angie K is realizing is she's like, wait a minute now. Monica, all she did was come to me with the rumor, in my Meredith voice. All she did was come to me with the rumor, and she really didn't start the rumor. And then Lisa's like, no, Angie K, they are even. She started it. Meredith is also even. But because I was so disappointed in Meredith, because I'm trying to build our relationship back, and she does this. Girl, bye. You throwing salt on Monica because you don't want Angie K to be friends with her because you don't like her. So you trying to make her feel like Monica is really the one who started the rumors. Nobody is innocent in this. Angie K, you're not innocent because for the simple fact that you did go on Meredith's trip and you started with her. You called her fake. And you know what Meredith does when she gets mad at somebody. She always says that, she got something in her little back pocket that she could use against you as well. So you started with her and then you going back to that other reunion that nobody watched that I did. You started with her that day as well. And Meredith says, look, Auntie Kay, I want to know if it's a good idea for you to be celebrating Jesus and have Monica at your event. She is thrown off that Monica is invited to the event. Angie K admits that she didn't invite Meredith. Meredith does not care. Okay? I'm telling you, I can exude the lack of caring out of Meredith's body from the TV. She don't like you, Angie K. Next, we have Rob Jr. Baby, that Rob Jr. look just like his mama, don't you? Whew. Hallelujah, girl. Because I'm just gonna say, like my mama say, when you lay down with them old men, your children come out looking old. So he was lucky. And I think Rob Jr. is really cute. And I think he's so jovial to be raised up by Mary. But anyway, she asked Rob Jr., are you married? Because I'm hearing rumors out in the street that you were married. Mary, it's something to that. How in the world are these two people living under your roof? I know you have a huge home, nothing like my little 3-bedroom pad, but how did you miss that? Only thing you know is that they were running to the door, dressed up one day, and you never thought that he would be getting married. Now, she's like, please tell me you're not married. Oh, yeah, Rob Jr. is married. And she says, well, he's going to have to be a man to stand up on his own feet because I'm not going to pay for her and him. Well, I guess Rob Jr. won't be married long because it looks like to me that he is a mama's boy and you keep a tight rein on that neck. So I don't think he'll be moving out with him and his wife if it have to come to him working and not living off of you. I think he's going to choose not to work and to continue to live off you. Okay, next. Heather and Ashley talk. She's telling Ashley about how she wrote this fantastic book about Mormonism. And she's the expert Mormon in the group. And now Lisa is just not listening to her about Jack going to mission. And Ashley says, I really believe that he's doing it because his friends are doing it. And she said, well, I thought Lisa and I were building a relationship. Well, if you're building a relationship, I see it like this. She haven't told you anything about Jack and his mission. And I understand that you don't want other kids to be spreading the gospel and pushing this, super perfect religion on everybody. You have to be perfect, live like Christ, be like Christ, all of the above. But at the same time, I feel that you should back up, Heather. Now, if it was my kid, I would want your good wisdom because, baby, what I learned when I left religion is like a whole light open up in my eyes. But you, at first, when I left religion, all of them, Christianity, Mormonism, whatever, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all of them. The big three, the everything on the big three, Mormonism is on the big three. I left them all. When I tell you that the light came down upon me and I found myself and I found Jesus in myself and a inner peace that I don't have to worry about with these outside fanatics, I understand. Yeah. And I did at some point try to convince people that they were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for following these religions. But you cannot hardly stop indoctrination. You can't. And whether people believe it or not, they say, well, I'm going to announce this, to follow this religion, to be this and this religion. But when you're denouncing stuff, you're still being a follower. You're not leading with your own brain. And as soon as you start to think for yourself, and you become a Heather. I was like Heather at one time, but one thing you cannot do. You can't open up a book outside of the Bible and shine a light on a black Christian. Trust me, I tried, and like I said, I understand where you're coming from, but baby, you will be a lot less stressed if you leave Jack and his mission alone. Next. Mary is at home and she meets with Meredith, and Meredith says, she's like innocent. She did not spread the vampires, and Mary says she knows, she doesn't understand why these girls are so childish, and Mary says, I had a long day. My son is married, and I didn't know nothing about it. He ain't tell nobody. She starts to almost cry, and then Meredith start asking her questions like, that is kind of bad. And as soon as Meredith starts to comfort her, she pulls her back and says, let's talk about you. Let's talk about these girls. And she says, I'm being falsely accused of sparing Ramhurst. Why would I do these things to these people when I had the same thing done to me by Jen? Basically, it's what she's saying. When Jen outed Brooks and she wasn't ready for him to be out, but Brooks, she might not have been ready for him to be out, but Brooks was already out the moment he stepped on that TV. So Meredith, they start to talk about the party, and Meredith breaks the cork off the champagne, and she says, I would like to know who's spreading the rumors. Now, I've heard the rumors. Right. Get it through your head, Angie K. Everybody has heard the rumors. That doesn't mean because Meredith says she knew the rumor, that doesn't mean she's the one who spreaded the rumor. My goodness. And then Mary says, are you going to the party? And then Mary said, what party? She said, Angie K's party. And then she says, you know who Mary reminds me of? Now, this is one of my favorite movies from back in the day. In 1999, the first movie I went to see by myself is called The Office Space. And you know that little man that always had that stack machine that ended up going cuckoo Cocoa Puff because people never really noticed that he was in the room. Meredith talks like him. Not Meredith. Mary talks like him. It's like she goes down real low like this right here, and you can't understand what she's saying. Then she goes back up real high and then back down. And she's like, Meredith was like, baby, I'm not studying these hot-headed, worrisome females. I am about to go to this Glad event. I'm chalking up the deuces. And Mary like, okay, if you're not going, me either, because I'm not gonna go deal with her strange money thing. Okay, Angela and Alexa are getting prepared to do simpatico. Now, I think that's what it is. I thought that's what she said. But hey, Greeks, don't get mad at me. If there's any Greeks that out there that might see my video, don't get mad at me if I'm mispronouncing this. I am not Greek. And so while they're getting ready to stack them dollar bills, y'all, Mary calls and she lets her know that she is not coming. Then Father George arrives, who is the person who's next to God. Okay. Whatever you say. They may not have had the same problems with the fathers over there in the Greek Orthodox that they have over there in the Catholic religion, right? All under Catholicism and Christianity. But Father George close to God though, okay? Well, when her mother passed at 44, her dad instilled in them the values of being great. There's nothing wrong with that, to hold on to your culture. I realized a long time ago that they have washed down our culture so much as African Americans that we do not have any knowledge past slavery. And that's why we have no appreciation for being African as well. So I understand him instead of that too. And father, he is, you know, I dad, Angie's dad. I like him. He's a cool cat. Okay. Then Sean throws out a little joke at Helen and say, well, you know, I am not the Greek in the family, but I am the gay. You are, in my opinion. And Monica arrives with all her children and LD. Whew, that LD. LD does and Kay is surprised that she knows the kiss, and she's like, I ain't a Portuguesa. I know the kiss as well. We kiss her like that in the Portuguesa. She said, are you single? And she's like, yeah, he's single. You know, he's with her. And Monica's like, not on your life, not on this, not on me. And then Aunt Kay stands up and does a speech on the resurrection. But you love the Lord so much that you were throwing subliminal messages all up and through that speech. And people caught it. George blesses the food. Whitney compliments and then goes into her mode of being messy. Where's Meredith? Well, you didn't get your chance to be messy. Meredith didn't come. Then Hella over there in the corner talking about Jack's mission. But Lisa's like, look, I'm glad we're building a friendship. Stay out my business is basically what she was saying. And she was saying this friendship that we're building, you're gonna mess it up because it's surface right now. And you're going to mess up our friendship, pressuring me to, confide in you about Jack's mission. Jack's mission is his mission. I just want to be a good Mormon. You left the church and you wrote a book about it. And then Hell was like, speaking of the book, why haven't you read my book? She's like, is this about the book now? So Monica and Heather's over there. So we have two things going on. Sean and John are talking. And Lisa's, Monica and Auntie Kay are trying to get things, settled between them. Lisa is like, well, you wrote the book. I'm not going to read the book. Your version of Mormonism is different from my version of Mormonism. And she says, in confession, Heather does, that there is only one kind of Mormonism. How can you be different growing up in Salt Lake City like me? And I get what Lisa is saying. Lisa said she just wanted to be a good Mormon. And she said Heather's lacking for confession. Well, how she can be a good Mormon? Are they letting people up in there with spaghetti strap shirts and off the shoulder shirts or something like that? She said it was either way it goes, her shoulders are out. And I'm assuming that may be something that is against temple rules. Angie tells Mun that she has heard things about her too. And Mun says, got kicked out of the Mormon church. Check. Had an affair. Check. There is nothing that you can tell me about me that I haven't already told people. So my tea is already out there. The point is with you, you are sitting there trying to hide what's going on with your husband and what's going on in the group, and you blaming me. The only thing I did is what they didn't do is tell you to your face. And she says, my mom never has my back because LD is over there in the corner, and she gets up and tries to chastise Monica. And she's like, your children are here. And Angie Kay tells her, the point is you told somebody else what the rumor was first. You didn't tell me. She say, hell, Girl, the rumor is out there, and you letting me know that I am the only one who has heard it. You are out your mind. And what's so fake about Lisa is, Lisa, I've known you for years, and I've never heard such a rumor. Ain't no way, especially with you being friends with Meredith. Well, Mom starts speaking Portuguese. Angela's like, I don't know what you're saying. I am Greek, so I'm going to move. But Angie K still does not let it go. So the Portuguese mama tries to get Monica to go to the bathroom. She says, I'm not going to the bathroom. Monica has a full-on meltdown. Lisa's in the background, throwing salt still. I can't believe she's talking to her mother like that. Angie K apologized to the mother. The mother apologized for Monica's behavior, and then Monica goes slam off like, you're not the mother that I want you to be. I'm going to be a better mother to my kids. She's already said that before. And LD comes to her and comfort her while she's sitting in the corner. Why are you sitting in the corner? I want to dance. And Monica's like, get your ass up and dance then. You're not right because you want me to go to the bathroom. You letting them throw salt on me. And then you apologizing to Angie Kate, and she is wrong. So, I guess she wanted. Now, LD seemed to be low down. She must have wanted some of those dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. And Mom's like, you never, ever made me a priority in our relationship. And then she says, find your ass another way home. I'm leaving. She gathers up her children, all of them, and tells them that they are going home. And the little girl sounds so good. Mom, what about the Easter bunny and the Easter egg hunt? We're leaving. There's LD over there sitting in the corner by herself. Now, talking about moms from hell on these Real Housewives shows. Baby, Mama, you got yourself one. That thing is something else. And then she sat up there and played victim with the other girls and had them thinking that it is you. Now, your meltdown was your meltdown at this party, and I'm quite disappointed in you about the meltdown. And maybe you shouldn't have had it in front of the group. That's one thing. But you talking to your mother, they have no idea what she was saying to you in Portuguese, and really may not have no idea how she's treated you growing up. Even though I thought that was not the time or the place to snap on her like that, in the way that you did, I am still Team Monica. I'm Team Monica because she was honest and upfront with Angie K. I'm Team Meredith because Meredith really did not start the rumor. Who I am not team of is Whitney. Because if Meredith was there and Whitney could have got the mess started sooner, then it would have been a table going back and forth instead of Angie K pulling Monica to the side. That is the end of my review. I enjoyed this episode. I have been enjoying this season so far. Come on in. I want you and I need you to get the likes up and subscribe. And as I do, when I leave my videos, I'm going to chuck them up. Deuces.